Hi folks, well the purpose of this video is to hopefully help to educate and to bring to your attention the amount of work involved for when we receive a car that's been smoked in, or it's carried dogs, or there's been a spillage, or maybe it's just filthy and the customer wants simply the best deep clean available. So if you have already called me and you've already got an estimate and you're now looking elsewhere to try and get the same job done for half the price, let me just go through exactly what we're doing with this car here. This was a car that's been bought on the internet. It was a dealership and it reeks of cigarettes. The car was never cleaned before it was delivered to the customer. They've managed to get spray paint all over the trim where they haven't bothered to actually clean the carpets properly. Okay, as you can see, we've taken the seats out of the car. We're going to be on this a whole day cleaning this. Okay. This is the driver's seat. As you can see, it's damaged, it's got cigarette burns. And that is probably hair products like hair gel from the previous owner's hair or head. Okay, that's what it looks like. And these people haven't even bothered to clean the vehicle. They've simply advertised it, made it look pretty in the pictures, and delivered it exactly like as you see. Okay, before we can start to sanitize and disinfect the interior of this vehicle, it's got to be clean. It has to be as clean as possible. Okay, so a lot of the time goes into actually preparing it ready for disinfection and cleaning and sanitizing. Okay, we've removed the rear part of the rear seating here. As you can see, there's been something spilt under there. There's bacteria growth under there. We've stripped the boot out. Okay, it's absolutely filthy dirty, as you can see. Okay then, so if you are simply shopping around trying to get the job done as cheaply as possible, make sure when you are calling around, make sure you find out exactly what that company are prepared to do for what they're prepared to charge you. All right, this is a whole day cleaning this vehicle. Okay, it then has to dry out overnight. Okay, we will use dehumidifying equipment in the vehicle to dry the vehicle out, and then we will further cleanse the interior. Take a whole day to ozone that car. Okay, using industrial strength ozone generating equipment. Okay, so you're not going to get a like for like with us compared to somebody else. Sure enough, if you haven't got the funds to use our services, that's fair enough, but I'm just saying we are not to be compared with car valeters or car washers or people who claim to be able to get this done in a day and charge 100 quid for it. Day 3. So the first day when this vehicle was delivered to us, we performed a full interior deep clean. We removed the seating so we could get to every part of the seat and underneath the seat and everything. Unfortunately the carpets were absolutely loaded with dirt and dog hair and God knows what else, and the valeters had just simply sprayed the carpets, whereas we had actually deep cleaned them. Okay, and we've done that to all the fabrics, headlining, seat belts, everything's been deep cleaned and disinfected and sanitized. Okay, and right now, I mean, even things like the steering wheel and the indicator stalks, they've all been cleaned and disinfected. Okay, right there between those two seats. It's as clean as it was when it left the factory. Okay, and I can tell you right now that after a day of treatment, I can't smell cigarettes at all in the cabin of this vehicle, and it's had a day, pretty much all overnight I should say, to air. And so there is no odour of cigarettes, I can tell you right now, and this did have quite a heavy smell. So there you have it. In some cases we can't remove all odours. In this case, I would say it's probably gone. Worst case scenario, we can improve the situation. Okay, but in this case, we've managed to get rid of the odour completely. Now, it wasn't just the odour that we were dealing with here. It was the shoddy work of the dealerships valeting people. And they'd managed to get black spray paint on the trim where they were just spraying the carpets randomly to try and improve how they looked rather than cleaning them properly, you know. So but what we've actually done is we've done a proper job on this fabric, and also the headlining. So there you have it, folks. Now, if you've purchased a vehicle from the internet and you've had it 2 or 3 weeks and all of a sudden it starts to smell of cigarettes because the odour bomb has worn off, visit www.prosteamuk.com and let's see if we can improve the situation.